Welcome to Jones In for Sports. Don't forget to like and share. If I find you posting stir links and comments, I'll cut you, I mean block.
He'll cut you. He ain't playing. But what it is, y'all, it's your boy Jones, and welcome to another episode of the Jones In podcast, brought to you by Jones for Sports. We make sports better. As always, brought to you with my co-host E. What's going on, E?
What's happening?
What's going on? And we brought a special guest, someone that you guys are familiar with. We've had him on the show before. My guy from the West Coast, Burke. What's going on, Burke?
What's going on, Jones? You know me. I'm good. How you doing? How we doing, E? How we doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm talking about, yeah.
Can't complain.
Back, baby. Football's back, baby. Football is back. And I love it.
Sleepless nights are back, baby.
Let's go. So, to everybody that's watching, make sure if y'all are watching, y'all comment, y'all like, y'all subscribe, the whole nine. Engage with us throughout the show so we can keep talking and having fun with it. And yeah, let's have fun with it. But before we even get into all of that, I have to say, rest in peace to all of the lost lives on 9/11. That's why I'm wearing the flag today. Not for our country, really. It's really for those lives, like those lives that lost. That lost that day,
especially for us being in New York, like
being New York.
We know what
a New York hat on.
I remember that day like nothing.
Absolutely, I remember that day like it was yesterday. One of my older cousins, he was there. Thankfully, he was safe. He got out. He wasn't in the building, but he was around the area when that all happened. But he was luckily got away from it when before everything started crashing and stuff like that. So again, rest in peace to everybody that was affected that day. Our hearts are with you, and obviously, you know, that day will never be forgotten. So have to put that out there first. But other than that, baby, football is back. And we had a good week one, especially those 1 o'clock games. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love those 1 o'clock games. But we're gonna get each and everybody's thoughts on that. But before we get into that, we did make our picks last week, and I did get a rally of who won this week in our picks. And congratulations, E. You got it. You up.
Thank you.
You got 11.
I think we only went different on like 3 games.
A few. You literally won 11 to 10. 11 to 10. So E is up 1. I got 0. We're gonna do this all season. And we're gonna get Burke's picks as well today. So we're gonna come back on next week's episode and let everybody know what happened there. But starting off with you know what? We ain't even gonna start off with the first game. We're gonna talk about our teams. Let's talk about our team. Burke, you are our guest.
Yes.
I forgot what fan you are of. I know your basketball team. Oh, never mind. I know your team.
Wow. I'm gonna say, Joseph, how do you remember my basketball team? I don't remember my football team, bro. Come on.
I know your team, and I know your team, and that's why your energy is not all the way up there today, because you had the upsets of upsets. How do you feel about your Bengals losing to the New England Patriots?
You know, it's week 1 Bengals for you. That's all. I
True.
mean, that's pretty much the situation is we have a head coach that's not a coach I could say a coach of the locker room. You could just tell that they who said it was I don't remember which analyst said it, it was freaking oh my gosh, the old Lions wait.
I know who you're talking about, though. I know.
Orlovsky?
Yeah, there you go.
Dan Orlovsky?
Dan Orlovsky, yeah. I was gonna butcher his name for a second. He said that the issue with the Bengals right now, they have no toughness and they're all finesse. And I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree. I just think that they're still in this like period of 2021's over, where they made the Super Bowl run.
Yep.
And now like they went over the top on teams and all that, and they were fun to watch. Then all of a sudden they went to like the 2022 season of like, okay, we got to figure out other ways to win because teams just took away the long ball, and then we kept them short. And then they just became this the most boring offense in like the NFL. And like they don't go deep at all. And they have not changed that. And I look at the play calling and it's just, how do you have Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and refuse to go throw past 5 yards? Yeah. Like there's certain things I just don't understand. And Burrow's one of the best like accuracy throwers in the NFL, deep balls or anything like that, short or deep. Why you're not taking a chance on a Patriots secondary that was suspect at best? Yeah. They played right into the Patriots' hands, and you can't screw yourself over by muffing a punt and also having a walk in the end zone, but somehow getting stripped right before you walk in. Like, there's just certain things you gotta, you can't be fumbling. You can't be, you gotta play a clean game. And with how bad they played, they should have won the game. With how bad they played, I mean that's just how, like that was just a mess up. And I don't know. I can't stand how every offseason there's some kind of drama. Yeah. With like you gotta like how like during the Super Bowl run it was just like the only drama was can Jamar Chase catch? That was the drama, like going into the Super Bowl run. And obviously we know he can catch, but Joe Burrow was still like coming off the freaking injury, so it was like okay, like we're not expecting anything from them, and that's when they had their Super Bowl run when no one expected it. Now everyone's expecting them to be a top 5 Super Bowl like caliber team, and it's just I feel like the first 2 weeks all of every year they just show up flat, and then they change things, and all of a sudden they look like the team that they should look like. And this week they definitely are going to need to not look like they looked last week because they play the Super Bowl winning team of the Kansas City Chiefs.
They got a tough one this week.
They got a tough one in Arrowhead, but hey, if we don't know about one quarterback that could beat Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, we know one quarterback that's not afraid to play on the road in Kansas City.
Yeah, that guy's Burrow, man. That's the only guy. I'm not feeling the most confident. I mean, you got to understand, like, the first 3 times we played them, I was like, first time I was nervous. When we played them in the AFC Championship game, I'm like, oh, we got this. Like, we got this. Like, we got the momentum. And then the third time we played them, I was feeling good about it. Then I started just getting cocky to the point where we played them in the AFC Championship game the next year, and I'm like, oh, we got this. We got this. And, of course, it was a 3-point loss. But that's the one thing I know for a fact. It's going to be an ugly game. It's going to be a fun, ugly game. Because Kansas City's offense, you could tell, is like, they rely a lot more on their defense than they used to.
Yeah. They definitely.
And the Bengals' defense is subpar at best right now. So both offenses need to like step up. And I think the defense, I mean, I didn't realize how much of a miss like DJ Reader. I mean, I knew DJ Reader was going to be missed. I didn't realize by like how bad the run defense was going to be without DJ Reader. And I mean, Ramondre Stevenson literally had like a career day against the Bengals, like on week 1. And they didn't change anything. And I don't know. I just think of the good old saying, like, if trying to do the same thing over and over again, expect different results.
Right.
It's like insanity. And, then they go in the locker room and just try to blame, like, the couple miscues, like fumbles. And I'm like, well, yeah, but the play calling and the coaching decisions were just atrocious, too.
Yeah.
like I feel for like the Las Vegas Raiders fans with their head coach. Like, I mean, why they go for it at like what their own 30 or something like that, and then when they actually are in plus territory, they punt it away.
Yeah,
like you don't. That just makes no
That's
sense.
Raiders football.
Yeah, that makes no sense. And like I hate to say it, but Zach Taylor is the same kind of like stupid decision maker where it's he says I trust my defense to get a stop, and I'm like, dude, the defense doesn't stop them at all today. And you got Joe Burrow under center. It's a 4th down and 2. I don't care where you're at. I don't even care if you're at your own 5-yard line. It's the game's on the line at that point. You got to get a first down. You got to get something going. You got to get a touchdown.
Yeah,
it's just like I don't know. I would have more faith in my offense, especially being supposedly an offensive-minded head coach.
Yeah,
he's got like not very much trust in that offense, and that's. I think he might have already lost the locker room. I mean, you see how Jamar is, how he answers questions right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be like last year where Jamar's like, I'm open, and then like they start going to him all the time, or if he's just kind of over like Zach Taylor.
It's definitely going to be, if they don't start winning games, it's definitely going to start getting messy in that locker room for sure. You know, Chase is, especially with him being in the contract year, not getting paid yet, he's going to get messy. If they don't start winning games, he's going to get messy.
You still got T. Higgins who's not happy there.
Yeah, so it's going to get ugly for sure. Broncos played the Chargers?
No, the Seahawks.
Seahawks. And what were your thoughts on that game?
I kind of like agree with Burke is because like the play calling, I don't get neither. You're a rebuilding offense with a young quarterback.
Yeah.
Open the playbook and let's see what he got. I'm tired of little dump off passes and stuff like that. It took a while for Bo Nix to get going, but the receivers didn't help him. We had a lot of drop passes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the defense played their ass off outside of giving up a 30-yard scramble to Geno Smith for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Defense is what kept us in the game. We got 2 safeties in the same game, which is crazy. You know, I just feel like you drafted a quarterback in the first round, and he's your day one star. Let's see what he got.
All right. Put him out there.
Like I said, I don't have big expectations for this season. We're in a rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my thing is let's see what these guys got and see what we have moving forward.
Yeah, no, I agree with that for sure. Let him go out there. He's a rookie. Yeah.
I feel like in all reality, I've seen that a lot through the whole week one. A lot of the offense did the same thing. A lot of quick passes, short passes. Yeah.
Safe shit. I agree with both of you guys on the play calling. Like you got, especially if you think these guys have the potential to be something great, open up the fucking playbook and see what he can do. Let him go. All right, if he throws the pick, all right, let's scratch that one and see this playbook.
Exactly.
You know, like that's what you're supposed to be able to do that with your rookie, especially if they're going to be starting week one. Let them have fun.
If the expectation is that's your franchise quarterback,
right? Come on, yeah, I definitely agree with both of you guys.
Before you start, though,
go ahead.
How do you feel about your contract to your boy? $60 a year. You gave like $500 million the last couple of weeks to 2 guys, and you still got a big guy that hasn't got paid yet. So how do you feel over there in Jerry's world? So I know you are the biggest Dak fan in the world.
I for damn sure ain't. And
to be fair though, like I don't blame. I mean, what are they supposed to do?
I mean, but we've been saying Dak is going to get paid. We knew he was going to get paid. We just didn't think.
My thing is, everybody knows where I stand with Dak, and my stance was, and going into this season was, don't pay him until after the season. See what he does this year, because that's what Jerry said. He said he mentioned it. He said we're thinking about letting Dak play the season out and see what happens at the end of the year. And that's where I was at, because I'm the Cowboy fan that's sick and tired of second round exits at the top of where we get. First
At
round
the best,
exits are excusable, but second round, I'm tired of it. So my expectations for the Cowboys are NFC Championship or Super Bowl. That's it. Anything less, I don't give a fuck about. You can have an MVP season. Don't care. I've seen you do that already. I've seen Dak win 12 fucking games for this is his 8th season. He's out of 8. He's won 5. He's won 12 games 5 years and has 2 fucking playoff wins to show for it. 2. I'm it's unacceptable for me. It's unacceptable. Most Cowboy fans are like, "Oh, but what are we going to do if we lose and we're going to start over?" Yes. Yes. We fucking might as well. We might as well, instead of paying this guy $60 fucking million again for him to do the same shit. I want to see him progress. At this point, I think Dak is who he is. I just do. He has these regular seasons where these numbers are amazing, but people don't put in context. These numbers are amazing because we play the fucking Giants twice a year. We play the fucking Redskins twice a year. And he has 450 yards every time he plays them. That's 4 games of 450 plus yards. Of course his numbers are going to be amazing. So that's why Cowboy Nation is so hyped on Dak. But look what he does during the regular season. Cool. That's fine. I think our team is good enough offensively and defensively that we can replace him and get someone else and start new. That's where I'm at. Maybe I'm wrong for that, but I don't care. I want to see success in the playoffs. Regular season is fine. I will clap when we win, and I will be like when we lose because it's the regular season. Oh well. I'm focused on December and January and hopefully February. That's where I'm at. So when Cowboy Nation, if you're watching, that's why I am the way I am with the Cowboys. That's why I'm so strict with them. Because guess what? Yeah, I know it. Last time we fucking won a Super Bowl was 96. I was 5 years old. 5. I barely remember that shit. But I remember. But I was a kid. I didn't understand football like that. So since then, it's been almost 30 years, 28 years this year. I've seen the max second fucking round. That's what I've seen for 28 years after that. And I'm supposed to be hyped about a fucking regular season quarterback? No, I'm not. I want to see the Cowboys that everyone keeps fucking talking about from the 90s and the 70s. That's the Cowboys I want. I want to see that. Because I've had to deal with all this bullshit with the Cowboy haters coming at me every fucking year. I got to deal with that every year. Every year. Even when their team sucks, they still come at me. And I got to deal with it. I'm going to talk my shit, but still, it's like, it's the yearly thing. Like, get on the Cowboys. And I get it. Of course. I get it. What? I'm with them half the time. I'm like, what? Y'all did it. Shit. The fuck am I going to say? I get on. I'll be right on this bitch. Cowboys ain't shit. Like, I'm there. Most Cowboy fans ain't going to do that, but I'm a realist. When we suck, we suck. I'm going to say it. Jerry Jones. You was almost... You just, Jerry, you get on my nerves, man. You get on my nerves.
All right, talk about your week 1 game.
I got that out.
At least that was good.
Got that out. Yeah. After that was about 11 o'clock this Sunday morning, so I was not happy to start
Beat the Browns. Let's go.
But game time, I was loving what I saw as far as defensively, mainly. Micah came out hungry. Like
I didn't think the Browns offensive line was that bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. Deshaun and y'all out there that's giving Deshaun Watson hell. He deserves some of it,
Yeah,
but not all
yeah,
of
of
it.
course. But we gotta.
Not all of it.
If
That
I've
offensive
watched
line-
most of that game.
He might be the worst starting quarterback in the NFL. Oh, Daniel Jones. But
Yeah, don't do that. We live in New York. We see the Giants a lot.
For sure, Daniel Jones.
He's the worst starting quarterback.
I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. This is his second year. He didn't look good. Bryce Young. He didn't look good.
Yeah.
He didn't look good.
No, but those are the bottom three for sure.
Like, so.
And Deshaun Watson's getting like triple the money that both those guys are getting now.
Of course.
And Dak passed him and guaranteed money by $1 million, which is what he was asking for. What's going on, my guy? Sports for you. Appreciate you pulling up. If you got any questions, write it down and we'll answer it for you. And let us know what team you represent as well. But yeah, I was happy with the defense mainly. Dak was okay. CD looked good. Run game, I was impressed with. Even though it wasn't flashy and like gaudy, they were going crazy in the run game. We still had over 100 yards collectively.
You did enough.
We did enough, and Zeke didn't look like a fucking used piece of shit.
Yeah,
he looked like he had something. It's week 1, so I'm gonna keep that in context. Rico Dow looked pretty good. Offensive line didn't look as good as I thought.
Thank you. I was about to say though, like, hey,
gotta be real.
Kept Myles Garrett from doing anything, which is
good job to those guys that kept Myles Garrett out of it. But other than that, the offensive line did not look great. So that worried me a little bit. But I kind of expected that because we did lose Tyron Smith and we did lose another offensive lineman. So we got 2 new guys in there. So kind of expected, but they held up good enough to help us win the game. Yeah. We got a tough schedule, though. That's just week 1. Next week, we got the Saints. As of right now, the Saints look good, but they did play the Panthers, everybody. Let's relax. They didn't have any pressure. They didn't like that. Derek Carr had a career fucking day. Like, so I don't think he's going to have that career day against the Cowboys defensive line.
He was playing Madden against the Panthers.
Yeah, he was having fun out there. Like, he was looking really good. So I think we win that game. I think we'll be in a good position to win that game and cause havoc for Derek Carr. Few turnovers. And the Cowboys cruise in that game, so I'm not worried about that. But let's get into recap real quick, and then we can get into our picks.
I got that if you need it.
All right. Chiefs Ravens. Quick thoughts on that. Burke, what did you think about that game?
Those are probably the 2 best in the AFC balancing out. But the thing is, though, I just don't think Lamar could get that thing done, man. Lamar, and this coming from a Bengals fan. Okay, I like Lamar. I think Lamar is top 3, 4 for sure. I just think that when it comes to like making that deep throw, stuff like that, he's got a cannon for an arm, but it's just like it throws just like missiles like all over the place, and like it's not accurate at all. I mean, he threw some like perfect throws, and then like some of the throws down the field were so bad. Like
that one throw that he missed to Zay Flowers, which would have tied the game.
Oh, that was how do you do it?
And he missed what's his name? Likely before he made that catch, that he was out by a toe like Kevin Durant.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
I mean, that's the thing. I just think Kansas City's their defense is pretty solid. Obviously, we're pretty good. And Mahomes now has even more weaponry to like use with the Worthy and Rasheed Rice, and they didn't even have Hollywood Brown. That's the thing that's like, how you get 3 corners that are able to like match that speed? That's the thing that worries me about the league.
Yeah, it's the Chiefs know what they're doing, man. Shout out to Andy Reid and that whole.
Shout out to Chris Jones.
Yes, Chris Jones too. He is a problem. What's your thoughts, E? What do you think about that game? I know you.
You know I hate the Chiefs, so.
And you had the Ravens that game.
I did. And it wasn't even a biased pick. I just always feel like
No, for
the
sure.
Super Bowl winning team usually loses that first game.
Facts. Oh, quick
And
thoughts.
like I said, it was a close game. Good.
What did y'all think about the ceremony? That was kind of
it was like It was like we won. I think the thunderstorm and shit kind of fucked everything up because it delayed everything. Probably.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
but
you mentioned it. I totally forgot that even happened.
But yeah, pretty much almost like last year's game. Like we see who's going to be the contenders.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it shows you that not far apart, but the Chiefs are still on top.
Chiefs are still the top dog, and I'm just with you. I'm with y'all on that. Ravens played a close game. Still turnovers and things like that they're still got to get over.
Like week one. Shit,
yeah, still week one. Honestly, the whole week boys was giving up the ball. There was a shitload of fumbles. I'm like, God damn. Some of them weren't even.
I think a lot of that has to do with most of these guys don't even play in preseason.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing that a lot of people got to remember is that this is their first time.
So all their starters
is
their first time like real
in 8 months. Exactly. So it's a whole big difference. So, but hopefully next week they'll be I don't really start judging until week 3. I don't start judging until week 3. Week 4 is like, all right, we should start clicking now.
Should find a rhythm now.
Yeah, start finding rhythm. Towards the middle of the season, you should have you have your identity by like mid-season. That's who you are. And you're either going to get better or you're going to get worse. Nobody stays the same. So, another interesting game. Eagles, Packers. Unfortunately for Jordan Love, he's going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks or something like that. But
yeah, MCL sprain. That looked nasty.
That did look nasty.
But
Philly?
Saquon looks scary.
Saquon looked good behind that offensive line. Finally, shout out to him. I'm not an Eagles fan. You know, I don't fuck with the damn Eagles.
But that looks like a scary good
fit. Fuck with Saquon Barkley.
Looks scary though too.
Who?
Oh yeah,
that Brazilian field. That looks scary too.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I said this to somebody. Like every time the NFL goes somewhere else and plays, there's always issues.
Yeah, there's always field issues because usually they're playing on soccer fields, so it's not the grass that you're used to or same turf that you're used to.
They don't really have like that many problems usually in London, but
yeah, London. I think they have like an official NFL field. So and they've been doing it for a while, so
because soccer like it's so it's meant to be kind of a slicker field.
Yeah.
Like they have to slip and they're sliding and stuff like that. Like
absolutely
type
of
cleats for soccer too. Like
exactly. You have to have certain cleats for that setup. So absolutely.
Outside of Saquon in this game, somebody that really showed out, AJ Brown did his thing. That boy Reed from Green Bay is fast.
Yeah. He's nice.
Holy.
They got a nice little receiver.
They got a nice young offense, yeah.
Yeah, they got a nice little.
Except they might start off 0-4 or 0-5 because they got Malik Willis as their backup quarterback.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad for them.
Yeah, it's gonna.
We gonna give that the division to Detroit already now, right?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah. Well,
I already had Detroit winning, but
listen, Malik Willis. How do you at least not get a throw off at the end of the game?
Disgusting.
Like that's the thing I was like looking at. I'm like, okay, at least like the one thing that you were known for when you were drafted is you can you're kind of got like
you have the arm, yeah.
You got a big arm and you can move. You're mobile.
Right. And he didn't do any of that.
How the hell did you run around the pocket and then just not even throw something up? Even if you throw an interception,
exactly.
It's throw it.
People a shot at least. But other than that. I also got to say, the Eagles didn't look that good.
No, not at all. Hurts looked terrible.
Hurts didn't look that good. Still turning over the ball. Still got things he's got to fix. So, Eagle Nation.
Oh, Hurts
got to do.
Hurts threw some bad, threw a bad interception in that game.
First pick was who the fuck are you throwing it to?
Yeah,
I was loving every bit
that first half, he looked real. Yeah,
he looked bad. And I don't want to be giving them tips and shit like that, but I mean, I hope they continue to do it. But if I were them, I would stop running Jalen Hurts so much.
Yeah,
like,
keep him healthy for the most of the season. Take less
It's
hits.
week 1. You guys are already having him doing quarterback draws and shit. Like, that don't make no sense.
And I got another thing I don't like about that offensive play calling. Let's stop throwing quick screens to unathletic tight ends like that. It's not like we have Kelsey and stuff who can move somewhat like a receiver.
Right.
Dallas Goedert is a bigger guy. Let's stop throwing like quick bubble screens to tight ends.
Exactly. It makes no sense.
Especially when you got Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown.
Yep. I'm with you on that. All right. So the next we spoke about the Packers and Eagles. We don't need to talk about Saints and Panthers. Vikings and Giants.
Giants was a nasty.
But
I'll tell you
about
that game. Ready?
Nice.
Sam Darnold looked good. Here's a story about the game. The Giants still have Daniel Jones. Anyway.
Yeah, they tried. So I told y'all. Oh yeah, let me get my smoke off. Because y'all New York fans, y'all Giant fans don't be fucking listening. Y'all be thinking I'm saying it because I'm a Cowboy fan and I'm hating. No, the Giants fucking suck.
Oh, it's not even close. And
Daniel Jones is horrible. Absolutely. If you got 2 eyes and you can see, you don't even have to be color. It could be black and white.
And you know what's worse?
As you can fucking see, a black fucking gray thing throwing the ball to the other fucking the wrong gray thing. Like, come on, bro.
With those stupid beady ass eyes.
He's disgusting. And you see Saquon, right? Y'all heard what we said about Saquon. 3 of them.
3 touchdowns.
All right. And I put up that, where is it? Matter of fact, yeah, I'm a pile on. Yeah, because y'all didn't want to listen to me. I told y'all. Y'all didn't want to listen, so I'm a pile on. Hold on.
So I just think back to that how do you throw that pick on the screen pass?
That was horrible.
You didn't see him there? Because he's right there.
He threw it nevertheless. He's like, I'm throwing this. I don't care if he's the guy's in the middle. Fuck.
Bro, right, it's bad when you got a defender on the other team say, yeah, we started feeling bad for him.
It's nasty work.
The Vikings said we started to feel bad for him.
Well, the linebacker said that, dude. That's bad, dude.
Yeah. I feel sorry for Malik Neighbors. You got drafted into that. Damn.
Bro, you're going to be very frustrated this season. I'm just letting you know. He probably already knows that going into this season. I would hope.
He got paid.
I would hope, but fuck, I don't know where I posted. I think it was on TikTok.
I don't know what fan base I feel more bad for, Carolina fans or like Giants fans.
I feel more bad for Carolina fans because they got fleeced and still drafted the wrong quarterback.
Bugging. Saquon Barkley with the Giants, only once has he had 3 touchdowns in his 74 games with the Giants. Once. 74 games. He's with the Eagles 1 game and had 3 touchdowns. Big difference. And y'all over here talking dumb shit. Like, get out of here with that nonsense, bro.
All right. I guess I'll bring up some of the other games.
Wait. Hold on. I wanted to speak about the Texans and Colts real quick.
That was a shootout.
That was a beautiful game.
Shout out to the Colts for coming back. Oh, that's the after slipping.
And I told y'all, Anthony Richardson is the real deal. We only saw him 4 games last year, but in those 4 games, I saw enough. In those 4 games.
He's definitely a athletic alien for sure.
Did you see that touchdown? That first touchdown?
It was insane. Yeah, dude, he had 2 throws that were like those of the year already.
I was watching that live and I was like, there's no way that's reaching the end zone. There's no way.
That shit was a bomb.
And that shit reached the end zone with him slipping and going backwards.
The throw is cool and all, but that's right after slipping like oh shit, like, and then I'm gonna just let it go.
That shit was ridiculous. So watch
You know,
out.
The thing is, I only think of maybe 3 guys in the NFL that could throw, like, make maybe 4 that could make that throw.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Allen could make that throw.
Allen, Mahomes,
Mm-hmm.
Herbert,
Yep.
and then maybe Aaron Rodgers in his prime. I don't know do it anymore, but
what do y'all think about Caleb Williams' debut?
I'll tell you something. He be chilling with that defense. I'll tell you that much.
That Bears defense is good.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, the Bears defense is that good, or will Love's that bad? I mean,
all I can say is
it could be a mixture of both.
That one pick he threw was one of the like funniest memes of 20.
Yeah, that was just like, what are you doing?
He threw it just like,
like,
here you go.
I
was like, no.
Just giving the game away. Like, what the fuck? But
oh man, the best.
I'm gonna let you off the hook, Caleb.
Best meme I saw.
No.
Dude,
I'm gonna let you off the hook. It's game 1, it's week 1, but
dude, best
good.
Was that
one thing I can say about Caleb Williams?
98.
He did what you wanted, though.
What?
He didn't turn the ball over. The defense got them, and the defense got them to win.
True that. Hey, you got. Hey, at the end of the day, the W is what counts. But
what worries me
or something.
What worries me though is he's still doing that thing where he holds the ball all too long.
Like, yeah, he's gonna start looking like.
I feel like that's the adjustment that needs to be made. Like, you're not in college anymore. Those windows aren't as open as you think they are.
Exactly.
Shit closes up quicker at this level.
Way faster. Quick thoughts on Steelers Falcons. Fields getting the start being this. Hey, I told y'all don't want to listen to me. I told y'all Fields was. I didn't say he was going to start the week 1, but I said he will be starting at some point.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you. All right, yeah.
And it started already.
Keep Fields as a starter. Fuck Russell Wilson. 2, I'm a champion that forever. The Falcons. Everybody had high hopes, and it's like, I know the Steelers have a good defense.
Yeah, that's true.
At home,
Kirk Cousins definitely looked like he tore his Achilles. I'll tell you that much.
He sure did. He didn't look.
They got a touchdown from Kyle Pitts. Finally.
I'm
not. I started Kyle Pitts, and now I'm like, okay, next week I'm going to start a different tight end because I'm not trying to trust that Kyle Pitts getting another touchdown anytime.
Bills fans, y'all got one.
That was looking scary for a little bit.
Was looking scary.
I thought Arizona was going to beat them.
You know what?
Ready.
The Bills
ready.
Like, Josh Allen really does have to be Superman now. Like, there's no.
Yeah. He ain't got no choice.
He's got no choice now, and that's like, well, he already got injured that game. Like, how long before it's like? I mean, how many
tomorrow? We're gonna see tomorrow.
Really take NFL before you're like, before it's over. I mean, I saw like Cam Newton ran just like he did, and Cam Newton was not a small guy,
Yep.
Newton took a few too many hits to the shoulder. It was never the same. Josh Allen does not like to slide. He likes to go at contact, and I'm not saying it's bad to do it once in a while to get a touchdown or
know the moment. You got to pick your spot.
Yeah,
week 1
he does that every time he runs the ball.
If it's different if it's a crucial first down you got to get, or you trying to get into the end zone, but on second and five, just go down.
That's the thing. Every time he runs the ball, he wants to hit somebody, and I'm like, dude, you can't be expecting to be in the NFL very long if trying to hit people all the time. That's just the defenders want to do the hitting. Let the hitting.
Roger Goodell is looking at him like, motherfucker, we made all these goddamn rules for y'all not to get hit. Why the fuck? You're not Lamar Jackson. Even Lamar got to chill out with that shit too.
Oh yeah, dude, Lamar's. You see, he sat out 2 days of practice because
he's taking. I respect it, but both of y'all gotta chill out. Shout out to Bucks. Baker Mayfield looking nice.
Most Brown-like
I
thing.
like how he ran the ball.
Talk about Cleveland Browns. The only what happened to them. They run him out, run Baker Mayfield
and
out.
he revives himself in Tampa. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like he a better career than Deshaun does. Like he has a better career this one game, this 1 week than Deshaun Watson has. How many games he played for the Browns now?
Right.
I don't even know.
Like something.
Like that's something like dude, 4 touchdowns. I haven't seen Deshaun Watson throw 4 touchdowns yet for the Browns.
Nah,
before you get to the late games, you gotta talk about the game that had the biggest news beforehand.
Oh yeah,
Miami and Jacksonville.
Tyreek getting detained before.
Have you seen the body cam footage?
I was just gonna speak on that. My initial thoughts is one, Tyreek was wrong for not.
Oh yes, definitely.
Like you kind of caused some of that to happen,
of course.
But two, there was like two officers was just doing too fucking much.
Power
tripping. Like, all right, bro, you got him.
You can see the one where they're talking to Jonnu Smith. Yeah. The one is telling him, yo, just leave, and the other one's like, give me a license. He's like, yo, he told me to leave. He's like, but you dealing with me. Like, he just told me to leave. Like, yeah.
Those are the cops that I don't fuck with. Like, you doing too much because you got that damn badge on. Chill out, bro. Chill out. They knew
it was like, oh, this guy's got a Ferrari or Lambo, whatever. He's like,
yeah, whatever that car was, it was expensive.
Yeah, no, but dude, I swear that's like why, like in general, like they say, if you ever get advice from like a car insurance person, they'll tell you, like, if you're gonna get a nice car, don't get it in like certain colors and shit.
It's automatic.
You know what though? It's crazy. It's crazy because me and you, Sean, we've walked that path.
Mm-hmm.
And that path is always full of traffic.
Yep.
Like certain events, you can't even drive down that path. So do I think he was speeding? Absolutely. In that car, you're going to speed. But I don't think it was. There's no way he's flying through that traffic.
Right.
Yeah, there's no way it's in need of like.
Yeah. Like it could have just been like, all right, yo, here's your ticket, whatever.
It
didn't have to be the way it got to. Yeah.
Exactly. And for that just goes out for anybody. Like and this is for Tyreek and for everybody. Just get your ticket and get on your business. There's no need. You can fight this shit in court. I know a lot of you don't want to fight it in court. It's better than arguing with this motherfucker who's going to probably now get you out your car, and now you're going to have to wait. Time is going to go, this, that, and the third. There's times. There's moments and that
there's a time and place for everything.
Exactly.
At one point,
you're trying to keep going, especially Tyreek. You're about to go
right in the corner of the cop. You can show up. A lot doesn't even show up, and then it's just like they dismiss it.
Exactly. So, come on, you weren't going to the court. Anyway, you're gonna have someone else go for you. So, like, just you don't need all that, but. To the police officers out there, you don't need to do that shit either. Like, that was just.
But he got the game-winning touchdown, though, man.
He sure did, and he had the celebration too. Had the celebration with the. But let's get into the last game. Jets 49ers.
Whoa!
49ers smacking them.
Missed one.
32-19. Huh?
You missed the Sunday night game.
Which one did I miss? Oh, the Rams and Lions. My fault. Rams, Lions.
That was good until the Rams lost everybody possible.
Yeah.
Outside of Stafford and Cooper Kupp.
Puka. Fucking Puka. Out 4 weeks. I'm sick. I got him on fantasy. Sick. But yeah, good game.
I'll tell you something. It's
Fantasy legend golf, okay?
For sure. Both of these teams look pretty good. But Lions.
I hate to say it, but like the NFC, I know this is overreaction because everyone overreacts over week 1. But the NFC, man, it looks like it's like Cowboys, Eagles, Niners, Lions.
It looks like the same as last year.
Yeah,
yep, pretty much.
No other team that's even like remotely even in the conversation.
Yep, I agree 1,000%. All right, now it's the time that we get into our picks of the week. So E's gonna cue that up for us, and we're gonna make our picks. And
all right, you ready?
Wait. Let me get this. Okay.
Yeah, get your
Get my
pad ready, your pen.
week 2.
Okay, Eminem with your pen. All right.
All right, let's get it.
All right, starting things off. Thursday night football. The Bills versus the Dolphins in Miami.
Bills, Dolphins, and
I'm taking Miami. Put me down for Miami. The Bills struggled against an Arizona team. Miami's firepower is crazy. And Josh Allen's a little banged up. I'm going to take Miami.
I got Miami too. I think that offense got clicking that second half, and that's what we're used to seeing.
And there's their best corner on defense is hurt. Buffalo, he's out for the game. They're missing a lot of guys.
Yep. I'm saying that Buffalo didn't look good either to start the game, but they finished well. And like Burke said earlier, this season looks like it's going to be all on Josh Allen's shoulder. And that's not that he's not a good quarterback. I think he's a good quarterback. I give him a lot of slack because Buffalo Bills Mafia thinks he's the best quarterback in the NFL, and that's just not true. He's just not. So that's why I come at Bills Mafia a lot, but I have a lot of respect for Josh Allen, but I just don't think he's good enough to carry that team to take them to a Super Bowl or an MVP season this year. Did you say your pick, Burke?
Nah, I gotta go Miami. I think it's gonna be an ugly one though. I don't think it's gonna be.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think it's gonna be as high scoring as people think it's gonna be.
I just don't think Buffalo scores enough.
I think it's like one of those 21-17 type games. Everyone's thinking Miami's gonna pop off offensively. I think it's gonna be not till week 5 or 6 before Miami's offense is like kind of where it should be.
Well, they better get it. They better start getting it now before it start getting cold, because we know how they get when it start getting cold, and they got to travel to these up north fucking states.
But it's hard to take. It's hard to take. I mean, when they're not when they're at home against Buffalo, like they pretty much win that every year.
Yeah, they do. Those games are always good to watch. Those division games. What's the next one?
All right, we got San Francisco versus Minnesota. The Niners and the Vikings.
Oh, we already know that one.
Yeah, I'm taking Niners.
Yeah.
Even though Sam Darnold looked good.
Yeah.
You're going against a better defense. Even though the Giants defense isn't bad, but the offense on the Niners is better than the Giants offense. So you got an offense that's going to be able to move the ball, even without Christian McCaffrey.
Okay, Vikings, you mean?
No, I'm talking
you're saying when Vikings play
compared to the Giants,
gotcha.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Fred Warner.
Best middle linebacker in football.
Fucking gracious. That man looked like he was on crack. That's how fucking wild he looked. Just flying into the I was amazed. Week 1, he was flying. I was like, yo, I was telling my cousin, like, do you see this, man? This nigga is wilding out right now. This is someone that loves football. Like,
best linebacker in football.
No question about it.
Yeah, my thing is, I think I got the Niners winning the game, but I think it's not going to be as like easy going as like people think it's going to be. Okay. I think the Vikings put up points. Like, I don't know what the line is or anything, but like I would take the Vikings line, man. Like when it comes to the line, plus points.
Okay.
Hey, the Niners got nobody that covered Justin Jefferson. That's the thing.
No, he's gonna.
I think they have enough to get pressure though.
Yeah, that's be the problem.
That's the thing. But like Darnold that's the thing. Why he ain't just throwing it up to Justin Jefferson every play?
Because then it's too easy. You just bring that safety over, and now he's locked up. They're gonna double.
Even then, I mean, we've seen him like freaking like go Calvin Johnson-esque type stuff sometimes.
For sure, definitely. But it definitely ain't gonna be enough. Who we got next?
This one is to me this. I think this is gonna be the best 1:00 game. Tampa Bay and Detroit.
Yeah. That's gonna be a good one. Tampa.
I'm gonna stick with the home team in Detroit.
It's home. Detroit's home.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Detroit. Their defense is good, and I just feel like, especially at home, like that offense really clicks. And we're getting a full healthy Jamison Williams who could stretch the field for them. That opens so much up for Amon-Ra St. Brown and stuff like that. And we know what they both got in their 2 running backs.
Yep.
They got a good young tight end. I got to go with them. Plus, Jared Goff, I got to give him credit. He wins fantasy every year for me. So
he does. He definitely does that. Yeah, I'm with you. Lions, when they're home in the dome, they light it up and they got all the pieces. So I think it's the Lions do work. Who do they play? Oh no, the Bucks.
Tampa.
It'll be a close game. I think the Bucks are gonna give them.
So too. I think I got Detroit winning a close one.
Yeah.
You know, I do think Baker kind of has a little bit of a streaky game. Like I think he throws a pick or 2 in the game. But I think he throws for about 2 or 3 touchdowns also. So
yep. That sounds like a Baker game.
Yeah, I just don't see like the way they have Goff playing the offense. He doesn't really throw many dangerous throws anymore.
No.
And that's kind of what cost like the Lions, like, well, especially Goff, a lot of games was just kind of throwing it like those 50-50 balls, not getting it in his favor. So, I mean, it's pretty hard not to take Detroit. I think it's gonna be really close, but I think Detroit wins touchdown.
Yeah, I think Detroit wins in like close games, 7-10 points, something like that. What's next?
Next, we got the Jets and the Titans.
Okay, Jets. There you go. You get your first dub.
Yeah, we giving that to the Jets. Will Levis.
Who's home?
Dude, the Titans. Jets could start Tyrod Taylor, and I think they get the win.
I think so. Nah, yeah, I gotta go Jets.
Yeah, Jets across the board. Jets across the board for sure. What's next after
another
that?
One. Yeah, another one we don't have to talk too much about. Chargers and Panthers.
Yeah,
I think, Chargers. I think Harbaugh could throw this game and they'll win.
I think the Panthers might lose every game this year.
They might. The way they just started that, they did not look good at all. Bryce Young got to progress. And I know the team is in rebuild and all that, but he's got to start showing why the Panthers.
Bro, his first pass of the year was a pick.
A pick. It was disgusting. It was no one there.
The first pass you throw in the season, you throw it to the other team.
It was bad.
At least it was completed.
Yeah, true. All right, next up, Seattle and New England.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go New England.
Who's home?
New England. New England. I'm gonna go New England.
Ooh. This is a sneaky good ass game.
I'm taking Seattle. I'm too salty for it.
You gotta even the score up.
You know what? I'm going with the Patriots too, bro. I'm going with the Patriots because they're home. If it was in Seattle, I
think
probably
that's
would have
what I'm going. They're home. They won week 1. Try to carry momentum over.
I'm going with the Patriots. I definitely feel you. I feel your pain though, Burke. I feel your pain. I would have did the same thing.
Dude, it's week 1, baby. Week 1 Bengals, man.
Yeah, for sure. Who we got next?
Colts and Packers at Green Bay. I think we all probably gonna go to Colts because no Jordan Love.
I don't know, man. Malik Willis gonna light him up. I don't know, man. I don't know. Nah, I take Colts.
Next.
Yeah. Browns and Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm going with the way that team look. I'm going Jacksonville.
Yeah, this shit hurts me because I want to say the Browns because I want to believe that Deshaun Watson is gonna bounce back, but
he's not.
He looked bad.
Not.
That
offensive line looked bad.
That defense didn't look the same either.
Nah.
Miles Garrett didn't get
look
to us.
Great either.
Denzel Ward wasn't looking great.
Yeah. Jags didn't look that impressive either in their win, but
I mean, they lost, but they were leading that game for most of the game.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, it took Travis Etienne to fumble twice for them to lose.
Yeah.
And they got some new additions, so they got to get used to each other and shit like that. But once they do start gelling, I think they could start. The Jazz can be a pretty decent team, but we'll see. We'll see. Who's next?
Raiders and Baltimore in Baltimore. So I'm gonna go Baltimore. Coming off, week 1, they lost a close one. They were a toe away from tying it.
Yeah.
And the Raiders, they look good for like first half of the game, and then I think I changed it to watch the rest of the Cowboy game. And when I put it back, it was already a blowout. I was like, God, what happened? They got punched. So yeah, I'm gonna say Baltimore.
What you got?
I'm gonna piss both you guys off right now.
What?
Listen, Gardner Minshew balls out one game a year. This is gonna be the game.
I mean, that it is true though. He does always have that one game here where he looks like Gardner Minshew could be the truth.
And it's always against a good ass team. Always.
That is true.
And guess what? I don't know if you guys remember, but he balled out against Baltimore last year. The Colts beat them last year.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Colts did get a few sneaky nice wins against some good teams last year. So
yeah, and then got him in the playoffs.
I mean, not
the year. So I'm taking this week 2. I'm taking the Raiders over the Ravens.
I like it. Upset alert. I like it. Upset alert, y'all.
Today.
If they get it, I'm definitely going to pull this clip. All right. Who we got next?
All right, we got the Saints and the Cowboys.
Saints, and you already know who my boy.
I think I said this before we started recording. I wanted to say this was a tough game for you guys, but it's just like the Saints played Carolina.
Right.
If they would have put up those numbers against anybody else, I'd be like, this is going to be a close game.
I would have said the same thing.
I'm going to go Cowboys, though, just because I feel like
if it was in New Orleans, I might be a closer game.
Yeah, or even that. Yeah, I would say that, but it's in Dallas, so.
Yeah, we light it up at home. Saints, I think they did look. There was a good win against the Panthers, but Panthers, we know what the Panthers are. They're
exactly. Is that how good they are, or just how bad the Panthers are?
Exactly. And I think the Cowboys defensive line will get some pressure on Carr and force him to force some turnovers and shit like that. So the Saints, and I believe we played them last year too, and we slapped them pretty bad. So in New Orleans. So I'm with you guys. I think we're gonna slap them. 2-0 Dallas. Let's go.
Don't say that. Don't jinx yourself. Just say you got them winning. The last of the 1:00 games. This will be the game that Jaden Daniels gets his first win as the Commanders play the Giants.
There we go. I'm going.
Yeah. Wow. All I'm gonna say is Daniel Jones.
I got one for you. I'm going Giants over Commanders.
Really?
So do you have the score being like 6-3?
No, actually, I got 17-13.
17-13. Okay. So you Washington's defense ain't all that, so I can understand that.
Very good. But the New York's defense is actually pretty solid.
They are.
And Jay Daniels, I swear, man, it worries me. He's not bad at all. It's just that dude doesn't need to learn how to slide. These guys just need to learn how to freaking slide, man. They're trying to. He's smaller than Lamar, and he's trying to hit somebody like shoulder to shoulder, and you're like, "What are you doing, dude?"
Yeah, especially big one. They gotta chill out. Who we got? So you going Washington or Giants? Who did you say? Oh no, you're going Giants. You said
Giants. 17-13.
Yeah, I'm going Washington.
I like it. Who you got?
All right, we're gonna start the 4:00 games. We got the Rams and the Cardinals in Arizona.
Rams and Arizona.
I'm gonna go Arizona.
I'm not mad at that. No Puka Nacua.
Couple of guys out on the offensive line.
Man, I just like Kyron Williams too much, and Stafford.
I like Kyron Williams. I like McBride. I like Kyler. I like Stafford. I like Coop. Damn.
I'm taking the Rams. I think it's really close.
Normally, I would just say the Rams, but the Cardinals got some weapons, and they can put up some points.
I'll tell you something. Marvin Harris Jr. didn't look too hot his first week.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. Fuck. I'm gonna get. Damn, they got Connor. What's his name? Connor.
James
I was
Conner,
just gonna. This is a tough one.
Well, we all competing too, so just to let you know.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I want to be right. It's in Arizona. They both lost last week. So they both itching for a dub.
And they both lost close games.
Close games. Just to be different from E, I'm gonna go with the Rams. Just so we can get some, because I think like almost all of our picks are the same. So just to have a different one. I think all our picks are the same. They are, so just to be different.
There you go.
You said who are they playing?
Cardinals and Rams. I said Cardinals.
All right. And you said Rams. Okay. I like it. Who's next?
You know, we definitely going to be different on this one. Steelers, Broncos. You know who I'm picking. I'm not even going into it. Bias pick.
They did this in week 2? Oh, wow. Okay, NFL. Okay.
We have to meet up for this.
Yes. This one's a good one. All right.
Matter of fact, I think I'm going to actually be down in the city early Sunday, so might hit you up. We could go find somewhere to go watch some of these games.
Yazerski. Who you got, Bert?
I'm taking Timmy. I think it's like the ugliest game of the week.
I hope Russell Wilson's back for this game.
Yeah, just for that. Yeah, I kind of do want. Well, they already said.
Can I say one thing though?
Go ahead.
He was inactive for the game, but he was still dressed with his full equipment on. I hate that guy.
Yeah, it was. That whole situation is just fucking weird. He's already starting his shit.
He's corny.
Already starting his shit.
Wait, you're telling me you didn't have
Steelers. You broke up on that. I didn't hear you.
Oh, you said you didn't have that danger witch?
What's the next game?
This is for Burke here. Cincinnati and Kansas City.
Woo!
Do you know how bad I want to go for Cincinnati here?
I'm going with the Chiefs. You already know what it is, Burke. I'm sorry. I'm going with the champ. They're going for the 3-peat. And last year, no, was it last year? No, it was the year before that, so I can't say that. But the Chiefs is on one. They try and get that 3-peat, and they still being disrespectful to this team out there. So I'm going with KC. I'm sorry, Burke. But I will say this. I do think that the Bengals do play a good game. I do think they bounce back because they, for whatever reason, they always play the Kansas City Chiefs good. The shit always goes down to the wire. It's always a good game. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Bengals won, but if I wasn't a Cowboy fan, I'd be on the fucking Chiefs bandwagon hard. I ain't even gonna hold you. Just telling y'all, just being honest. We'll come to you at last, Burke. E, who you got?
I want to pick Cincinnati so bad.
I know you do.
Just based on what they looked like in week 1, I'll go Kansas City.
KC. We already know who you picking, Burke, but Burke,
dude,
tell me why.
On the money, 27-24 Bengals.
Let me write that down. 27,
I love that.
24 Bengals. I like that. That sounds reasonable.
The best part is I could see that happening.
1,000%.
I can see it happening because every single time they play each other, it's been a 3-point victory one way or the other.
Yep. I can see it happening. 1,000%. 1,000%. So if it happens, I'll come out here again. Hey, Burke got another one, y'all. Burke got another one. And he called the fucking score. That would be crazy. What's the next one?
All right, we on to the Sunday night game.
Sunday night.
Bears at the Texans.
Bears at the Texans. Ooh, wee.
I gotta go Texans.
Yeah, I'm
gotta go Texans.
Not even a ooh.
Oh man, I want to go Texans, but I just man. Chicago's defense looked pretty good.
They did.
But
that offense in Houston
really
looks
bad.
scary.
That offense in Houston.
And the new weapons did work.
Yeah, but I like Stroud more than Caleb Williams, so I guess, I'll take Houston. But I think it's going to be I don't think Houston firepower goes off. I think it's 17-7 type game.
I like it. Sunday night. And what is our final Monday night game?
Monday night, we got Atlanta at Philly.
Atlanta at Philly.
I'm going Philly.
Burke,
I don't
think it's a high-scoring game. Am I tripping for saying that?
No. I can see it.
Yeah, I can see that. Philly at home.
No, man, that's all right. Philly's at home, though.
Philly at the Link. I don't know. Saquon's first game at the Link.
Yeah, it's hard
as an Eagle.
I'm
hopefully Devontae Smith has a bounce back game.
Yeah.
For fantasy.
Who you got?
I'm going the Eagles 31-27.
Okay, I like it.
I think Kirk has a bounce back game. To be fair, I don't think he could play any worse. So
right, I agree. I
think
Kirk,
the only thing is it is primetime. We know how Kirk does in primetime games.
True. Okay, can I change that? I'm actually going 31-7.
We know Kirk in primetime don't go well.
Yeah, no, I'm with you guys. Philly should win this game. But I do think that Atlanta does show signs of progression. They look better than.
Well, they need to use Bijan more, man. They still don't use Bijan enough.
They've got to use those. They got weapons, and they got to use them so that the offense can open up more. They got those weapons, so you got to use them. But yeah, I think Philly wins this game, but I think it's a little closer than most would think it is, because I think Philly still got some issues that they didn't get fixed necessarily yet. That secondary still looks questionable. Jalen Hurts still turning over the ball. There's things that team didn't look so great. So, but Philly should definitely get that win. And that is it. Those are our picks of the week for week 2 of the NFL. Make sure if y'all watching this, y'all make y'all picks as well in the comments. Shout out to all 422 of y'all that pulled up and showed love to the Jones and podcast. We appreciate you for tuning in with us. And y'all know what's next. We'll be back next week. Other than that, what's tomorrow? Thursday. Watch out for Jones. Oh, no. Let me say this now. Jones and for Smoke is going to be moved from Thursday to Saturdays now. I'm going to be partnering up with a guy from Facebook that also does the same content as me as far as Jones and for, or not smoke, but he does smoking content. And obviously Jones and for Smoke, I'm also smoking on there. And we're going to put something dope together. So if you guys want to pull up to that, it's going to be Saturdays between 2 and 4 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, pull up. If you got any beefs, you want to talk some shit, come pull up to the Jones for Smoke. It'll be either
You'll
on
get
Twitch
to hear
or
Jones ranting about the Cowboys all season.
Oh yeah, it gets good. That little rant y'all saw today was shit. It gets worse than that. That's where the real content. That's where I'm really f-bombing and going crazy. But I try to keep it a little bit because I know every once in a while we got kids on here, so I don't want to go too crazy. But on there, no limit. No limit. I go crazy on there. And you are more than welcome to come on and go crazy with me. That's the point.
Jones could go crazy. I've seen it.
Absolute Burke, we're gonna get you on there. Don't worry. We're gonna get you on there for sure.
I'll bring my cigars out. Don't you worry.
There we go. Exactly. It don't gotta be marijuana, y'all. I prefer marijuana, but y'all can smoke whatever the hell y'all want. All right. It's y'all world, not mine. But just then, that's what I'm doing. But other than that, y'all have a great week 2 in the NFL. It's your boy Jones, co-host E, special guest Burke. We out of here. Peace.